Let's take a look at the finishing moves of these competitors. Low-Ki loves to use the Dragon Clutch. It's the attack that features such unique submission holds. He'll use this as both a finisher and an attempt to soften up and weaken his opponent. Named simply a combination of the two holds, the Dragon Sleeper and the Camel Clutch. Also, you'll see Low-Ki use this move, the Key Crusher 99. And it's the move that he used last week to defeat Christopher Daniels, to become the #1 contender to AJ Styles. It's his own version of the Fisherman Buster 99, simply for the year that he began using the devastating move. AJ Styles, well, the high-impact move, the Styles Clash. He used it in his first X Division title defense to turn back David Young. Effective from either the mat or the ropes, Styles uses the tarantula to neutralize his opponent, then he drives his victim to the mat pedigree style, and of course the spiral tap. The top rope high-risk offensive assault that allowed Styles to win both the X Division Championship and the World's Tag Team title, and now it's time for our X Division matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the X Division Championship of the World. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, he is the challenger. This is Low-Ki.
The #1 contender, 22 years old, from Brooklyn, New York. Began his pro career in October of 1998, and pound for pound, one of the best in the world today.
He earned it last week.
And his opponent, he is the current, reigning, and defending X Division champion of the world. This is AJ Styles.
As we found out earlier tonight in the confrontation with Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles, just a 3-year pro from Georgia. What an impact he has had in the 1 month plus of the NWA-TNA organization. Our very first X Division champion. That belt on the line tonight, but also Styles, 1/2 of the World Tag Team titles with Jerry Lynn.
And are we going to see them defend those? I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted from the whole thing, the scene before.
Can we get a reaction from you? You were in the ring. Tell us about what you saw with Francine.
She was saying she couldn't move. She couldn't move her neck. I mean, it was very disturbing. She was crying, and hopefully the paramedics have got some help back there. They're taking her to a hospital right now. But I mean, I was very concerned for her because she wasn't moving at all, and then I think it all came to her because then she started crying, and she was saying she could not move her neck.
These X Division matchups like this one for the championship, really the basis for the creation of future superstars in our sport. It's a unique formula that provides the platform for these incredible athletes. The no-limits attitude of the X Division combined with the NWA-TNA open door policy that allows you to see and compare wrestlers that you were only able to read about before. AJ Styles to defend against Low-Ki here. Another title defense for AJ Styles.
And you see these two guys going tooth and nail in here, and I got to say, there are a lot of championships in professional wrestling. There are a lot of belts in professional wrestling, but already in less than 1 month, these guys, by going out there and busting their ass every week, have made the X Division Championship one of the most coveted titles in pro wrestling, as we're seeing right now by just the tooth and nail attitude between AJ Styles and Low-Ki.
Really is incredible.
This isn't a match. This is a war. We've been talking about this matchup since week 1 after we've seen them.
The exchange of kicks from these competitors. Quick float over here. Beautiful move by Low-Ki, a student of the mixed martial arts, and you'll see him use a sensational variation of kicks as well as submission moves. Out of the front face lock now. And guys, it really is incredible when you consider the amount of attention that this X Division has received in such a short time. Almost every bit as talked about as the NWA World's Heavyweight belt,
if not more.
You know, a win-or-loss in this matchup so huge on so many fronts. Championship belt that goes to the winner, obvious. But also keep in mind the bookings, both here in the States, internationally, and the money involved with those bookings that goes to the winner of this match.
Absolutely, because you could see our talent in any number of places. We have promoters from all over the country, all over the world, looking to sign NWA-TNA talent for their promotions, and they're going there.
Great kick by Low-Ki, stopped the offensive assault here of AJ Styles. Double chop with authority to the side of the head and the neck, and then the knife edge chop in the corner.
Yeah, I've got to say that Low-Ki is one guy you don't want to get into a chopping contest with, and you damn sure don't want to get into a kicking contest with Low-Ki.
I've got to agree with you.
Went for the cartwheel kick. Obviously too early in this matchup. Didn't have Styles worn down enough, and Styles was prepared. He was ready. He countered with a drop kick to the knee.
Well scouted.
And you know, that's the thing. The wrestler that varies his offense, that remains unpredictable, is probably the one that's going to be successful in this X Division title matchup.
Which is what pushes these guys to constantly innovate every single week. They are coming up with new moves. They're coming up with new ways to punish their opponents.
AJ!
Cover. 2. Low-Ki able to kick out.
Like you just said, Ed, every week we see a new move, and that was one of them.
And every week, these guys are watching each other. You better believe they are watching everything the other one does. And they are looking. It is a constant game of top this, as you've said numerous times, Mike TNA.
Springing off the rope.
Gee,
with a thrust. What a thrust kick that was that took Styles down. You know, we talked about promoters all over the world being interested in acquiring the services of these X Division wrestlers. Low-Ki just back from 3 days in England. And I understand the winner of this match defends on the next Ring of Honor show. It's a real hot independent group in Philadelphia coming up on July 27. Just another example of how in demand the superstars of the NWA-TNA really are.
And the X Division in a whole, like you said, in Philadelphia here coming up, everybody wants a piece of the X Division now.
Both men on the apron. Styles clothesline.
AJ.
Discus clothesline that we saw earlier from Styles on his own tag partner, Jerry Lynn. Surprised that he did it on the apron.
Nobody home.
Went for the acai moonsault.
Again, well scouted by Low-Ki.
Did not connect.
Look at the brutality between these two, because it's all about the X Division Championship. They both know.
Sensational roundhouse kick, almost Enziguri style, delivered from the arena floor to an on-charging AJ Styles. Do you believe it?
Think of the people he went through last week. Daniel, Skipper, Jerry Lynn, Kid Romeo, Tony Mamaluke. I mean, he went through them all to get this match with AJ Styles.
And don't forget about the beatdown he suffered at the hands of the Flying Elvises after he won the match.
Great exchange on the apron.
Man, you've got to believe that at both AJ Styles' house and Low-Ki's house, VCRs were humming all week as they were watching everything they could find on their opponent.
Look at that!
He's got him.
It's a variation of the Dragon Clutch.
Dragon clutch at the same time, almost a tarantula type move to neutralize him while he applies the submission hold. You know, Low-Ki is the best young American prospect of the Japanese style to come along here in years. Drag Styles again, too. Almost a new champion. This is for the NWA-TNA X Division Championship that has become so important and so talked about in our sport. There's the Dragon applied. He's got that Dragon sleeper locked in. Cranking back on the neck of AJ Styles.
Come on.
AJ has reached the ropes.
Smart move using the rope break here. Caught him with a back elbow as well. That'll stop it.
Oh, man.
Knife edge chop. Springs back. Moonsault off the rope and then just dropped him down with an inverted DDT.
These two guys are putting forth every ounce of effort that they have. These two warriors, these two gladiators. These are gladiators for the new millennium.
Two. Leg was hooked and another 2 count in what I'm sure is going to be a series of near falls between these two competitors until we arrive at the finish. Knife edge chop by Styles has Low-Ki on the retreat. To the corner he goes. Styles going to try and follow up, and the super kick was on the button.
Like lightning, if you blinked, you would have missed that kick. But it was out and back before Styles knew what hit him.
Super extension. Oh, and he ran right into a running power slam.
2.
Folks, do not try this at home. These are highly trained professionals.
Again, great job by AJ Styles adapting to the conditions, seeing the on-charging Low-Ki and being prepared with the power slam.
Absolutely. Again, both of these guys have scouted each other for God knows how long. And now it's all coming to this. Low-Ki is up.
High vertical. Oh, drops him down brainbuster style. Slow, though, to cover his Styles.
1, 2.
Think of the punishment these guys have taken every single week of NWA-TNA. Every week.
The one question I have is, think about what we saw with AJ Styles earlier. Are we seeing a little bit of a more aggressive side to AJ Styles? I mean, Jerry Lynn said, "Follow my lead."
Yeah.
Maybe too aggressive that time. Went into the corner. Low-Ki able to reverse it, send him off into the corner, and now Low-Ki to the mount.
Oh, this is going to be something.
Try and snap him back into the ring, but it's
Styles is blocking it.
Yes. Headbutt.
Triple headbutt.
Styles again trying to avoid it. Oh, threw him off.
Styles going up.
AJ to the top rope.
Could this be it?
That was the move you saw earlier.
That's the first time he's ever missed with the spiral tap since we've been doing this.
Low-Ki,
Can he do it? Can he take advantage? No, the window of opportunity was right there for Low-Ki. The spiral tap attempt off the top by AJ Styles, and he did not connect.
Low-Ki just signaled for the Key Crusher 99.
Got him up, Key Crusher 99. This is the move that put him into this match last week. If he can drive him down, gonna run it out time with it.
Oh, no. Look at this.
Glance him off that top turnbuckle, still holding him up.
Very smart.
He reversed it and caught him with a DDT. Maybe he waited too long for the Key Crusher that time.
Perhaps he did. He ran him into that top turnbuckle looking to wear him out a little bit. Let's take another look. He goes for the Key Crusher, but AJ, last minute, reverses it into a DDT.
Phenomenal counter.
I think AJ had just a little too much time to clear his head. And was able to make that comeback.
He who hesitates is lost. Doubly so in the X division.
Both men again to their feet. Styles tries to send him off. The reversal in the corner. There it is. Great move off the cartwheel and then caught him with the kick in the corner.
You know, it's been said before, but Low-Ki is like a modern-day reincarnation of Bruce Lee. The way he kicks, the way he punches, just his overall, just the aura about him. You can just feel it when he walks into the ring. There is something special about him. Not to take anything away from AJ Styles. Low-Ki going up to the top rope here, setting up for something. Let's...
And there it is.
Unbelievable. He pulled that out of nowhere and managed to reverse it into the Styles Clash for the win. AJ Styles retains the X Division Championship. And what does that do for Low-Ki in our rankings?
Well, I tell you, at this point, Low-Ki was the #1 contender, but you would have to think that he would be moved down the list of rankings after that great win here, but it was so competitive. That's going to be for the NWA to determine. There he is, the X Division.
Oh, man, Jerry Lynn!
That's his tag team partner. That's his co-tag champion. Jerry Lynn just attacked him, speared him, and now brings him to the ring.
Oh, man!
And then tosses him into the ring. Now what?
Apparently, Jerry Lynn is dishing a little payback for what happened earlier.
Got him with that pile driver, dropped him right on his head, puts the boots to him.
This feud has gotten totally out of hand.
They're partners.
Look at this. What's he doing?
That's a lot that was under the ring from our ladder match earlier with Sabu and Malice, and now Jerry Lynn is bringing the ladder into the ring.
Oh, man, the Green-Eyed Monster has gotten a hold of Jerry because AJ deserved that win over Low-Ki. What an incredible match.
Perhaps he's teaching another lesson to AJ here. Follow this lead, AJ. Learn from Jerry Lynn, because he's got a lot to teach you.
How are they going to wrestle together next week?
Just suplexed him right into the ladder, right into the steel. Now sets it out in the middle of the ring. Is he done yet? Obviously not.
Referee Scott Armstrong desperately trying, Rudy Charles trying to get Jerry Lynn off of our X Division champion. Jerry Lynn isn't having any of it. School's in session right now with Jerry Lynn.
Oh, this is a beating.
Pick him up again. Oh, drop him down with a face buster.
Get him out of there, gang.
Face and chest first across the steel ladder.
Why?
It's about respect, Don. Jerry Lynn is trying to teach AJ Styles what it means to respect a 14-year veteran in this business.
And he's proved his point.
Well, apparently he doesn't think he has, and I can't say I blame him. He's making his point right now.
Come on, Parker. You will respect me,
All about respect as far as Jerry Lynn is concerned. My God, that's his tag team partner.
This is disturbing. This is really disturbing. I mean, I'm freaked out.
AJ is not moving in the ring. He is not moving at all. The referees are checking on him right now. I mean, okay, he's getting up. This doesn't bode well for next week.
How can they even get in the ring together?
Well, they can get in the ring, just not on the same side.